Alright, just bring you back. Part 9. Headless, fretless, headless, headless, fretless. Bass, bodiless, headless, fretless. I'm not actually doing anything. I'm just going to show you where I got to with the veneers and what I'm up to, and a bit of a sort of catch up. It's all gone suddenly summer again. Yesterday it was autumn, took the swimming pool down, all the chairs and the umbrella thing was all in the shed. I was hoping for a dry day to dry out the swimming pool, the plasticky pool itself, vinyl-y pool itself. I disinfected it all, and lo and behold, it's beautiful. So that's drying out nicely. I'll show you. Yeah, so there's the swimming pool. That's the bottom side. Holly put the pool up this year on her own, so she didn't put like a ground sheet down, so it was all covered in mud. So I had to scrub it with a broom and washing up liquid, and I've disinfected it all, hosed it down, and the Escort seems to be just a nice stand for it. Got two covers on the Escort, plus the pool cover is underneath this pool. Yeah, I've had to start getting stuff back out because it's absolutely gorgeous. So that's where the pool was, and that'll have to recover. Yeah, I've just had a nice little jaunt on the on Rita. Excellent. Not a big journey, only 50 odd miles, but it was really nice, lovely. And here we are. I'll find some daylight. See if I can get it somewhere a bit lighter so you can see it. Right, I don't know if that light's any better. Yeah, it sort of worked. I've sanded it down. I did actually fill all of these with CA glue and then put the dust back in the slots and let it dry. Sanded it all off, but we've still got a bit of dippage in the pret slots. Not too worried about that because I need to re-profile this fretboard. There's quite a bit of a chunk out there. Now I don't know if I've sanded that out or it was just wore out through use, but anyway, I'm going to re-profile this, which will mean taking it down probably another 0.5 millimeter and reshaping it. Meanwhile, I'm putting lots and lots of coats of the Danish oil on it. The Danish oil is an oil with lacquer or varnish in it, so eventually the varnish bit goes hard and forms a coat. But yeah, it's a bit tacky at the moment. So yeah, wire wool and Danish oil. Right, let's hang this back up, drying. Right, lots of things to remember. On the bike side, the fella who does my MOTs for, the fella who does the MOT for Christine, the Escort, who's just down the road from where I work, so it's nice and easy. Just drop it off in the morning, pick it up later. He's really good fella, really good mechanic, and he's got a real sort of fine-tooth comb attitude to MOT, which is why I like to go to him, because with my my liking for tinkering, it doesn't always mean I've got something to do, but I know that if anyone needs doing, it needs doing. Waffling again. Anyway, while I took the Escort to the garage, he pulled in, gave me a lift back to work, which is less than a mile. I was going to walk it anyway, need the exercise. And we were talking about bikes. He's got a BMW K1600, the proper big tourer. He's also got a a GS. I'm not sure which GS he's got. Not sure if it's the 1150, 1200, 1250 or what. But anyway, we were chatting about bikes, and he was asking me about mine, and I told him it was a 1150 RT, and he said, "Oh, that was his first BM was an 1150 RT." A couple of years newer than mine. Anyway, so we had a good old chat about that. He said, "Oh, I've got a tall touring screen at home for it." He ain't got the bike anymore. Obviously, he's got his K1600, and I said, "Well, bring it in and I'll buy it off you," because I was contemplating having a taller screen. The screen on it's great, honestly, but if there's a cheap one going, you know, I might as well have that anyway. I've got a choice then. And then I forgot all about it, and that was about a week or so ago. So I must remember to ask him tomorrow to bring the screen in so I can buy it off him. And I'm sure he'd like to sell it and not have it sat there because he hasn't got an 1150 anymore. Anyway, that's bike. Mate Chris at work is probably tomorrow going to make me the strap button holder conversion stainless steel rod thing type Dubry. I've done him a proper diagram, explained it all to him. Obviously no problem to him whatsoever. So I think he's going to make that tomorrow. If not, it'll be a couple of weeks because he's off on a course from Tuesday and then he's off on holiday for a week. So it'll either be tomorrow or in about 3 weeks, which is fine because I've got a lot of finishing to do on this guitar. On which subject I have ordered, because I couldn't find in any of the shops locally. I thought I had seen Danish oil in a darker tint. I hadn't, so I've ordered dark oak. I think dark oak or Jacobean oak or a dark, same make, same oil. It's just got a tint already in it. So I've ordered that, which will be if it's not on Amazon Prime. It's just on normal Amazon, so it's going to be 2 or 3 days, which is fine because meantime I just each day I'm wire wooling the guitar. It just polishes it to sort of a nice finish, and then I put another coat of the Danish oil on, and eventually it will build up into a lacquer. And I have also ordered the shielding paint. I just ordered a 50 milliliters. I'm not sure how much that is. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it should be enough to do this one guitar. And if there's any left over, it will do another one. And it was about £8 or £9 for 50 milliliters. So yeah. And what else? Oh, I found some flat wound double ball end strings. They range in price from the ones I've just ordered from Strings Direct UK for £22 a set of double ball end flat wound strings, 45 to 105 gauge. Now that's your standard sort. That's the standard gauge of string I would use on any bass guitar, other than my short scale. My short scale is something like 40 to 95, the skinnier strings. But anyway, 45, 65, 85, 105. They're Elites strings. Elites are the cheapest at 22 quid. You can go all the way up to 60 or 70 pound a set of labellas and things like that, but this is a project I'm probably rarely going to play it anyway. So I've ordered strings. Another thing I was thinking about case wise, this obviously was a full size guitar, the jack. I've chopped it down into a sort of Steinberger Honor sized bodyless, headless guitar. Last time I had a Honor, a decent quality padded gig bag was about £60 I paid for it. I looked up last night and I'm just sorry, I'm trying to think of the name of the company, but I can't. Something like DV247. I don't. Anyway, I found one online. Same gig bag as I had last time for 60 odd pound is now £22 delivered. So I haven't actually ordered that. I need to get on ordering them. So it'll have its own little gig bag, and then the bag that it was in, which I was using one of my Fender short scale bass bags for it, because this is full scale but it's headless. It fitted perfectly in a Fender short scale bass bag. That will be the case for the one that Sam and I are building separately, the long-term project, which is the headless, fretted headless jack shaped short scale bass made out of reclaimed wood, which is the one I'm going to put the Music Man Sterling type copy 14.9 ohm humbucker pickup. So there we go. Yeah, other than just wire wool and lacquering, oiling every day, and getting that fretboard lots and lots of coats of lacquer on it, oil lacquer on it, and then sanding it down back to radius. I've got some work on the electronics to do. I need to extend some pickup wires, probably take back all the pickup wires back to near the pickups and start again and make something a bit smaller and a bit neater. I've got lots of very tiny heat shrink tubing, got lots of correct size wire for pickups, so I'll probably redo them. Got the shielding paint to do, and the string holder nut type thing that goes on the end of the neck to hold the second ball end of the strings. The one I've got, because this is long scale and it has the original Honor Steinberger string retainer nut, mine's got a chip out on one side of it. It doesn't affect it whatsoever. The string still holds it nice and captive. So I'm thinking, rather than going to the expense of buying a new one, I'm thinking of just playing around and shaping it. I may shape the whole string retainer to that sort of shape, and then clean it all up and give it a coat of paint, just so it doesn't look broken. It looks like it's supposed to be there. It still works, it's just got a chunk out the side. So I think I'm going to have an experiment with that, and if I screw it up I'll order a new one. So there's a place in America you can get bits from. Is it Ed Roman Music? Still can't remember. Anyway, that's a big old long waffle now. Yeah, I'm going to turn that swimming pool bit over now to dry the other side, and I can put that away. Now the weather's got beautiful again. Peas and loaf, and I will see you all later. I'm pretty sure I've remembered everything now. Take care, ride safe, rock hard, rock on, play your bass, have fun. See you later, I'm in Springy.